Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently enjoying some sweet peace. Not for a huge amount of time, of course. We have some peasant rabble that's going to rebel eventually, but that's okay. I don't mind that. The peasant rabble will not be a big deal, and is it just me or is this number substantially smaller than it was last time I loaded up the game? We are above our vassal limit. Maybe this will update. That's interesting. A cousin was slain in battle. I feel like that number is quite a lot smaller than it used to be. This guy is protected title replication. Okay, we knew he would do something along those lines, but that's okay for now. We can ransom this Khan. I'm not particularly interested in doing this, I don't think. He is Caberite. I mean, maybe if he would convert, but he won't. So that's not going to be a thing. Hard pass on that one. We definitely need to increase our apparent soldier count, and I think a big part of that is the fact that we're 5 direct vassals above our limit. How much is that actually cutting us by? 25% vassal levies. Yeah, that's gonna do the trick. So we're gonna kill our half-brother here. And let's just let that happen. Excellent. Never underestimate the power of the mob. No one knows, but he did die under suspicious circumstances, so that's fine. And now let's look at his heir here. So this guy's a duke, and if we were to revoke his title, we do have a hook. Only a 17% chance. Okay. Bunch of people would join. So I think what we're going to do he would accept having us be his guardian. What exactly would that do for us in this situation? So he's now our ward. Does that help? No. It does not. Okay. And then what if we were to find some way to max out his opinion of us? That might do the trick. We can modify his feudal contract, but I don't think that's super helpful. I'd rather use the hook to revoke his titles. That would be the better way to do that. Yeah, 13 out of 17. Okay, so we can definitely work this up a little bit over time. This opinion here, Guardian is just flat 15. At peace, minus 30. Okay, fair enough. Hunchbacked title claimant, yeah. We need to improve his opinion of us. But what we also need to do is deal with this direct vassal limit issue. And how can we do that? Well, we can just grant out some titles. Like, we can move some dukes into kingdoms. For example, if we come out over this way and we look at, say, this guy is a count that reports to us directly. There are 3 of them over here. So this guy is supposed to be part of Volhynia, and I'm just going to move him into the Khanate of White Rus. There we go. As far as these over here go, these should be part of Lesser Poland. And we can't usurp that at this time. Who do you belong to? Us directly. Why is that not showing up with a flag here? Okay, so the problem here is that we don't have access to the Grand Principality of Lesser Poland here. And the reason we can't do that is because he controls some of their de jure lands. Okay. So I'm thinking for now, we might want to... What's the de jure kingdoms look like over here? That's all de jure part of Poland. Okay, there's definitely a few guys over there that we can deal with. That's for sure. However, just dropping it down to 4 will have helped pretty dramatically. I would like to find some better options here, but I suppose another thing we could do is move these 3 together. So we could grant him a vassal, although they have to be higher than county rank to do that. We could grant it to this guy. I mean, it's not great, but we could do it. And maybe they'll break out eventually. And that's apparently not within our own domain. Oh, I wanted to grant title, not grant vassal. That would work. There we go. So that brings us down to 1 direct vassal too many. Okay, so let's look up over, say, here. This is a duchy. This is a county, as is this and this. These report directly to us. So we should probably figure out some way to get rid of that. This duchy level over here, the duchy level is this. Can't do that. So what we can do instead is we could toss this into this duchy. So we'll just grant him this vassal, and we will grant him this vassal as well. And we'll call that good for right now. There we go. Well, that's a pretty big boost. Not enormous boost to our power, but... let's see. We pledged to declare war against the infidels. No, we're not going to do that right now. That is the last thing that I want to do at this exact moment. We do need to construct over in this city, and it's going to have to be pastoral lands, even though it's not tremendously good. Over here in this castle, it is definitely going to be military camps. We're going to need to wait for a gold tick there. We did just construct a motte up here as well. So let's wait for our payment to come in here, and we'll build ourselves a military camp here. Any moment now. There we go. Excellent. So that is constructing, and of course these are maxed out for the time being. We may want to change around some of these though. I feel like the tower houses aren't great here, and we should probably change these. Military camps would be much better. Same thing here. And honestly, same thing here. We already have the military camps here, but we would just put in hunting grounds instead. That would be a solid upgrade for us. We should strongly consider doing that. Of course, we need something, anything here, and hunting grounds would be the thing to do there. What we need right now more than anything is gold, but I'm going to go ahead and develop our capital here. This will net us a lot of stress. That's okay. We're going to work off some stress. Actually, we got a mental break here, and we're going for a ride, and that will deal with it. We're also going to work off a little bit of stress. Another lap. Fantastic. This city over here does, in fact, need pastoral lands constructed. We need cash more than anything right now. And sell minor titles is available next year, and extort subjects is available in 4 years. Okay. Sounds good. So these factions are looking much weaker now. These guys are going to pop in 2 months. It's only peasant rabble. It's not a big deal. Betrothed can marry. Yep, we'll go ahead and do that. Wonderful. We can also construct over here, and that would be a barracks, but we don't really have the gold for it. We have a lot of projects that we need to work on cash-wise, and not a lot that we have in terms of cash at this exact moment. So we're going to continue to invest in this over here, and that will be just fine. Our levy count is continuing to drop a little bit. I'd love to bump up to High Crown Authority. Not an option at the moment, obviously. We would need, I think, Royal Prerogative to do that. Yeah, that's what we would need. There's the peasants, and we're going to go ahead and let them rebel. Is it only these... only these guys? It's only these guys. Okay. In fact, we could do this simply with our men-at-arms, I think. Yeah, we can. In go the men-at-arms. No problem. We do have a stewardship lifestyle perk available here. We should probably consider... I mean, centralization is pretty good. We're going to work our way down towards that. And let's just get rid of these guys. We've almost converted this province as well. That's wonderful. No problem whatsoever. That is, of course, over, that rebellion. No problem. Excellent. So we will be making more gold again very shortly. And we will be able to sell minor titles in about a year here. So we'll accept that for now. Emphasis on the for now, that we can't really do too much there. But I do want to start getting some of these tower houses swapped over. Hunting grounds would be fantastic, but we're already constructing here, of course. Over here is a location that we can do this, and we're definitely... That's military outposts, so that's levies there. I think that we put in military camps here. This guy wants... Actually, this lady wants an alliance. Is... external to the realm, but already has a liege. I'm going to decline that. I'm not interested in that, I think. That is not something that we're going to do. We do want to build our pastoral lands here, and building our gold-generating structures is quite important. So I would kind of rather build those right now. And we're going to continue to take the Paragon of Virtue there. Okay. We can change this gentleman's contract. And let's go ahead and do this. We do have the hook. Actually, we want to keep the hook. Because we want to revoke this gentleman's title. 48%. And that's fine. And that gift is 168 gold, and it was like 33 that actually nets us. It's not very much. So we probably don't want to do that at this exact moment. Yeah. We'll just leave him be for the time being, and I would love to get a couple more constructions going here. So this one is going to have to be barracks. We're going to hold off on that for the time being if we can build economic structures elsewhere. We did just finish a faith conversion task, and we're definitely going to keep working on that. Over here. Okay. That is wonderful. And let's take a look over this way. Here's some gold generation, but we don't hold it personally. I would like to eliminate the tower houses here, but this will be forced to be changed over to military camps. So that is not amazing. I'm wondering when you have, I guess, defender advantage, but this is only in this location, right? It does give control growth and helps with skirmishers. Sure. But so does military camps. So, there's that. Hide tents have finished constructing over here. Okay. And it's going to be barracks, but again, I want to construct in locations that will earn us money first. That said, I think everything that earns us money may be constructed, other than these pastoral lands. We'll go ahead and get that going. And we are going to have to fill this out with additional holdings. I think if we're interested in economic holdings, we're probably going to want to build cities, but that'll be down in this duchy, I feel like. Our half-brother was taken prisoner. Oh, no. That's sad. That's very sad indeed. 46 reasons, huh? Or 46 opinion now. So that's up to 52. We can boost that up pretty dramatically with opinion. We are in long reign years. That's fantastic. And we can save up the gold if we really want to. We may want to, though, now that I think about it. We will have to hand out titles over here, but that's fine. Yeah, we need to think about how exactly we want to structure this once we get control of this duchy again. It's going to be interesting, to be sure. We can go ahead and upgrade our Hunter's Lodges here. I'm very pleased to do that. Hello, pause menu. It's always nice to see you. Thanks, bud. We're doing fine on Prestige, but I definitely want to sell minor titles as soon as we can, and that will be right now. Let's do it. What do we get? true and loyal vassal. That is fantastic. Another 260 gold, 75 prestige. Actually, she gains the 75 prestige, I think. But that's wonderful. That's a lot of gold, and that does, of course, mean that we can build our barracks over here. Yeah, we could have upgraded the Hunter's Lodge. I suppose we could do that. But I want to get these all constructing troop holders right now, because I do feel like that's going to be an issue. I also want to get this tower house swapped on over to a military camp. There we go. And we can upgrade our guild halls over here. Magnificent. I think that's everything upgrading. The Grand Temple has been constructed over here. That's huge. Absolutely huge. We can construct a duchy building once we have our tech, but we do want to switch out our tower houses here. And we're going to switch this for... We've already got homesteads in here. Okay. Skirmisher Pursuit versus heavy cavalry. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and swap this out for... We can go for both, actually, here. We do have our military camps and our barracks. We can do homesteads and hunting grounds. And I think that is the way to go. This would net us 225 total levies by the end of the game, plus all of this skirmisher boost, though. Compared to the hunter grounds, giving us 225 levies as well. Oh, I selected that wrong. Let's check here. Outposts, yeah, the same number of levies, but this gives us gold as well. It does give us skirmisher pursuit compared to this giving us a whole lot more skirmisher bonuses, but I think I'd rather have the gold. Do it. Let's get that done. Excellent. And then there's also the military outposts over here that we may want to end up swapping out over here. If I can not misclick. 225, all those skirmishers. We may end up wanting to swap that out for the pastoral lands. I trusted you all along, dear. It's true. Man, I keep misclicking. Okay, pastoral lands, preview. What? I swear I didn't misclick that one. Preview. There we go. Okay, so this one does net us the same there. Yeah, that's not amazing, but I do really like the idea of the gold. Hunter's Lodges have been constructed up here. We are going to immediately begin work on military camps. Excellent. And our income is coming up dramatically, as is our number of troops. So that's fantastic. There's an independence faction against us. That is potentially frightening, but I think we'll be okay. Our development over here is about to go up to 15. Okay, we're not going to be okay with this independence faction. These guys have decided to be jerks. That's fine, though. We can deal with this. We can do something like that. We'll wait to bounce it, but it should be fine. We're at peace right now, and we're just constructing as much as we can. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our guild halls over here for the additional development growth. And this is not going to make this faction go away, don't get me wrong. We can still deal with this guy. Excellent. Hide tents have been constructed in Mumo. Okay, I would love to upgrade this. We're lacking a little gold. This guy's a little upset at us because he wants a seat on the council. He's only a count, but he has 6,500 troops. That's a little nutty. Oh, they're all mercenaries. And he's losing gold per month. Like, he can't keep those mercs. That's weird that it's counting the mercs that he has as part of his military power, right? But it's manageable. We can deal with this. In the meantime, we are increasing our personal power dramatically. Once we are able to revoke this title from this kid, that's going to be a very big deal. We're up to 50% there, so that's good. These guys are down to 4 months. And we're just waiting on some constructions to finish up. We just had another daughter. That's fantastic. In fact, Mumo, we can go ahead and upgrade our military camps right now. There we go, and that will net us additional base levies. That's great. We're very pleased about this. Let's take a quick look at our succession. Looks good. Okay, just wanted to double check that. Boy, when they decided they wanted independence, they all wanted independence all at once, huh? This would get us potentially lost knowledge. Or just 500 gold. We're taking the 500 gold. Because that allows us to construct over here. Excellent. So they're down to 2 months. That's fine. We're about to finish here. And we do have that sweet, sweet Grand Temple, which is helping us dramatically as well. We're in a much better position than we were last time we had to deal with rebellions. There's some Kabarites thinking about rebelling now, too. It seems like the timer expired, is my guess. So 1 day here, and we'll go ahead and just upgrade that to level 2. Fantastic. Child of our dynasty. These guys can send their ultimatum at any time. I need to deal with this. Hopefully he didn't already send it. Alliance formed. Disband. Okay, perfect. So there's these Kabarites. They're not that threatening. We're probably actually going to let them fire if they are going to go. Yes, I will attend your feast. Okay, so at this point, of course, it's just this independence faction that's going to be a problem. They're going to continue to rebuild for a bit. We did just finish increasing our control, and we're going to use our organized levies marshal here, I think. I don't think we have any other control issues over here, right? Right. Okay. So we're just going to organize our levies and make ourselves appear a little bit more strong. That's fantastic. And we should be able to bounce this independence faction again. Quite a number of times, actually. The Kabarites are now too weak. These guys won't be that way, but that's okay. Oh, okay, we're going to lose some stress. Perfect. And now we're returning home. Excellent. So this is looking honestly fine. You can see here that just removing that one guy did a lot, actually. This guy's 27% contribution. Yeah? Fair enough. You know what? Let's just get this done. We don't need to time the bounces. We can just do this. He'll disband it, they'll reform it, and we'll do it again. We are not going to have another rebellion here. The Kabarites are brewing still. But that's okay. I don't care about that. We're at 506 gold right now, and I would very much like to build some upgrades here. Wooden barracks have been constructed, as well as a few other things. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our hound pens and our hound pens. Fantastic. We can also upgrade over here, and so we shall. Beautiful. And now she's contributing 16%, so we will go ahead and see if we can arrange a marriage here. The answer is we cannot, but we might be able to get this guy out of the faction, and yeah, I think we should be able to. We've got plenty of daughters. Get out of here. Excellent. So that drops them down to 98%. The current threshold is 65 due to existing factions. That's okay. I mean, these guys are at 65 exactly. As we continue to regenerate, we should get a little bit better over there. But we can pull this guy out of this faction, no problem. We've got plenty of sons. Magnificent. Get that good old diplomacy going. Okay. More people must have joined this. This guy's 9.1%. Okay. Our son and player heir, this is probably reasonably fine, but I would rather not do a son and player heir right now. So instead, let's use daughters. Magnificent. 76% and 75. So now we could imprison her, but I don't think we're going to. Instead, we're going to see if we can do any marriage arrangement here. No, we cannot. Okay, that's fine. This guy, however, we can. I mean, this is going to have to be our son, which I don't necessarily like. Some of these guys might be willing to just leave the faction, though. We are regenerating our levies still. 83 and 66. I don't think this is going to be a major problem. This guy is 7%, so we need to get it down by about 18%. Getting her out of here would be the best way to do that. Options are very limited, though. Not rightful liege. Okay. Khazaria. Yeah, I mean, sure, we haven't created the Empire title of Khazaria. That would cost 1,000 gold to do. I'm not sure that that's what I want to do. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We may end up fighting these guys. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I'm not too fussed about fighting them, though. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.